Hi everyone, and welcome to this Best Life Facebook Live with me, Espen. We are reading and expanding from this book, Ask and It Is Given, Learning to Manifest Your Desires by Esther and Jerry Hicks. We are now on the process 19, releasing resistance to become free of debt. So it's the page 271. So beautiful. And also we're gonna read from the Abraham-Hicks course as well. So it's gonna be a fun, productive and effective time here together for expansion and more to come. So good. So welcome everyone, and good to be here. Good to come together for the purpose of co-creating with yourself and each other, and that is to co-creating at its best in the energy of it, right? It's the feeling of our alignment, the feeling that feel good place, and then moving on from there. So good. So let's start. This is fun. Process 19: releasing resistance to become free of debt. When to use this process? When you want to experience the relief of being debt-free, when you want to create a larger spread between what you can earn and what you spend, when you want to feel better about money, when you want to increase the flow of money through your experience. Current emotional set point range. This process to become free of debt will be of the most value to you when your emotional set point is ranging somewhere between 10, frustration, irritation, impatience, and 22, fear, grief, depression, despair, powerlessness. Happy beautiful day, Jan and Scott. So, if you are not sure what your current emotional set point is, turn back to chapter 22 and scan the 22 categories on the emotional guidance scale. To begin the process of releasing resistance to become free of debt, obtain a columnar writing pad with as many columns as you have monthly expenditures. Now, beginning in the far left column, write a heading that describes your largest monthly outgo. For example, if the largest check that you write each month is your house payment, then you would write as a header, house payment. And next, on the first line beneath the header, write the dollar amount of that house payment. Now, circle this amount, which represents the amount you are obligated to pay each month. And then, on the third line, enter the total outstanding debt for this house payment category. Next, enter your second largest payment in the second column, your third largest payment in the third column, and so on. And across the top of your columnar pad, columnar pad, write the following affirmation. It is my desire to keep my promise regarding all of these financial obligations, and in some cases I will even do twice as much as is required. Each time you receive a bill, get your columnar pad, and adjust, if necessary, the minimum monthly amount that is required. If it stays the same, then write the same figure. The first time you receive a bill, when it is time to make the payment for the category that is on the far right column of your pad, in other words, the smallest payment you make each month, write the check for exactly twice what is required. And as you do so, write in the new amount of that outstanding balance. This may seem a little strange to you when you first begin play the game, but even if you do not have enough money to pay everything you owe in all of the columns, still double the payment in the far right column, and feel glad that you have kept your new promise to yourself to do your best to pay everything you owe, and do, do and to do even twice that amount in some cases. Because you're looking at your finances in a way that is new, your vibration will begin to shift right away. As you feel even the slightest bit of pride for keeping your word, your vibration will shift. As you keep your promise about doubling up on your payments, your vibration will shift. And with this shift, even if it is slight, things will begin to change in your financial condition. If you will take the time to really enter everything you owe on the columnar path, your newly focused attention will begin to positively activate circumstances around the subject of money for you. Instead of feeling discouraged as you find yet another bill in your mailbox, you will feel an eagerness to enter the bill on your columnar path. Columnar path. Columnar path. And with this shift in attitude and vibration, things will begin to change in your financial picture. Money that you were not expecting will appear in your experience. Bargains will reveal themselves, so your dollars will go further than you expected. All kinds of unusual financial things will occur. And when they do, be consciously aware that these things are happening in response to your newly focused attention and the resultant shift in your vibration. As extra money appears, you will find yourself eager to apply another payment to the far right column. And soon that debt will be paid, and you can eliminate the column from your path. Column after column will disappear as your financial gap between what is coming in and what is going out widens. Your sense of financial well-being will improve on the first day you play this game. And if you will take the game seriously, your vibration around money will shift so significantly that you can be debt-free in a short time, if that is your desire. There is nothing wrong with debt, but if your debt feels like a heavy burden, then your vibration around money is one of resistance. When the burden has lifted, when you feel lighter and freer, your resistance has lifted, and you are now in the position to allow the well-being to flow abundantly into your experience. Abraham, speak to us more about money and economy. As we mentioned in process 17, it is as easy to create a castle as a button. It is just a matter of whether you are focused on a castle or a button. But it can also be as satisfying to create a button as a castle. And whether it is a castle or a button, if you are using it as your object of attention, it is summoning the life force. It's summoning a life force. And the feeling of the life force is what life is about. The reason that you are summoning it is inconsequential. Inconsequential. So, what about creating a very positive current of financial abundance? What about getting so good at visualizing that the money flows through you easily? What about expending money and giving more people opportunity? What better way could anyone spend money than by putting it back into the economy that gives more people work? The more you spend, the more people benefit, and the more people get in on the game and dovetail with you. Your role is to utilize energy. That is why you exist. You are an energy flowing being, a focuser, a perceiver. You are a creator. And there is nothing worse in all of the universe than to come forth into the environment of great contrast, where desire is easily born, and not allow energy to flow to your desire. That is a true squandering of life. There is no high work or low work. There are just opportunities to focus. You can feel as fulfilled and satisfied in any task as in any other, for you are on the leading edge of thought, and source is flowing through you, no matter what your endeavor is. You can be joyful at any endeavor where you decide to allow the energy to flow. Spiritual versus material are not the choices. Everything about this physical manifestational experience is spiritual. It is all the end product of spirit. You have nothing to prove. Be the spiritual you and create like a physical fiend. Fiend. Friend, maybe that's a friend. Fiend. Friend. Yeah. So good. Abundance vibration. Your financial decline will not elevate the impoverished. Think about what the economy was like in this nation a few hundred years ago. What has changed? Have more resources been trucked in from other planets? Or have there not been more people over more time who just identify more things that they desire and the non physical energy, which is endless and infinite, supply that? We never hear any of us, we never hear any of you say, well, I've been well for so many years that I decided that I'm going to be sick for a while to allow some other people to be well. Because you know that whether you are well or not does not have not anything to do with others not getting enough wellness. You are not using up the wellness and depriving them of it. And it is the same thing with the abundance. People who have managed to find vibrational harmony with abundance, so that is so that it is flowing to them and through them, are not depriving anyone else of that abundance. You cannot get poor enough to help the impoverished people thriving. Thrive. It is only in your thriving that you have anything to offer anyone. If you want to be help to others, be as tapped in, tuned in, and turn on as you can possibly be. Feel appreciation for those who provide examples of well-being. How would you know that prosperity was possible if there was not some evidence of it around you? It is all part of the contrast that helps you sharpen your desire. Money is not the root of happiness, but it is not the root of evil either. Money is the result of how somebody lines up energy. If you do not want money, do not attract it. But we say to you that your criticism of others who have money holds you in a place where things you do want, such as wellness, clarity, and well being, cannot come to you either. If the subject of money makes you uncomfortable when you think about it, it means that there is a strong desire related to it, which means that it really, really, really matters. So finding a way to think about it and feel good is your work. But it is equally effective to think about anything else and feel good and let it in. You do not have to think about money in order to let in money. You just cannot think about lack of money and let in money. Success is about the joy you feel. We love seeing you applauding someone else's success because when you are genuinely thrilled by it, that means you are right on the track of your own. Many think that success means getting everything they want, and we say that this is what that is, and there's no such things as that kind of debt. Success is not about getting it done. It is about still dreaming and feeling positive in the unfolding. The standard of success in life is not the money or the stuff. The standard of success is absolutely the amount of joy you feel. That is so wonderful. The standard of success in life is not the money or the stuff. The standard of success is absolutely the amount of joy you feel. You can say things such as, when I look at successful people, and by that I mean rich people, yes, and I mean happy people. Sometimes they are rich and happy. When I'm talking about the successful ones, what I really means is the really happy people, people who are really joyful, who are eager to get on with their day. Almost all of them, without exception, had a pretty rough beginning, which turned them into powerful rebels initially. Then they found a way to relax into their natural birthright of well being. Success is about a happy life, and a happy life is just a string of happy moments. But most people do not allow the happy moments because they are so busy trying to get a happy life. Instead of earning abundance, allow your abundance. Your action has nothing to do with your abundance. Your abundance is a response to your vibration. Of course, your belief is part of your vibration. So if you believe that action is a part of what brings you abundance, then you have to unravel that. We would like you to release the word earn from your vocabulary and your understanding altogether. And we would like you to replace it with the word allow. You want to allow your well being. It is not something that you need to earn. All you have to do is decide what you would like to experience and then allow it on and then allow it in order to receive it. It is nothing it is not something you have to struggle of or try for. You are all worthy beings, and you are deserving of this well-being. All the resources you will ever want or need are at your fingertips. All you have to do is identify what you want to do with it and then practice the feeling place of what it will be like when that happens. There is nothing you cannot be, do, or have. You are blessed beings, and you have come forth into this physical environment to create. There is nothing holding you back other than your own contradictory thoughts. And your emotion tells you whenever you have such thoughts. Life is supposed to be fun. It is supposed to feel good. You are powerful creators, and you are right on schedule. Savor more, fix less, laugh more, cry less, anticipate positively more, anticipate negatively less. Nothing is more important than that you feel good. Just practice that and watch what happens. Wonderful. Wonderful process. Wow. Yeah. So the process 19, releasing resistance to become free of debt. It's all about the feeling good. So yeah. So if you want to practice this, just when we finish recording, this will be on YouTube, this video, so you can just listen back and listen to what I've been reading and then practice it for yourself. Or if you're having the book as well for yourself, this book of Asking is Given, you can go to the process of 19, check it out, and then do the process. So wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That would be quite fun to, because it's so true. Cast or button, it's all vibrational. If I can line up with the energy of what I want and feeling good and having fun as I'm feeling and thinking about it, then when my vibration change about that subject, then my new point of attraction will change. So I will not feel the same as I've been feeling before at that subject or that what I'm paying attention to. So when there is a difference in the vibration of what I feel about what I'm thinking about, there will be a new experience from that. Isn't that so nice? You can be on the same place and watch the same things, but immediately when you start feeling good and your feelings improve, your world, how you perceive it now, has changed because your vibration in your senses change. So when you now see, you see more clearer, you hear more clearer, you're more vibrationally aligned with who you are. And then you understand when there's something that's speaking truth to you from within. You can feel it like a confirmation in your vibration, like a goosebumps thing. When you just like feel, oh, this is so good, this is so real, this is, yes. Then you're having a confirmation from within that it's something there to consider, it's something there to observe, and to know that it's just more to come. It is so, and we never get it done as well. It's, still keep dreaming, still keep having desires, but also there is a vibrational balance. We don't rush into those things as well. And that is the beautiful thing with the emotional guidance system, because like a vehicle, you have a navigational system in a car. When you are moving in a direction, you put your attention, you want to go that way, and you're moving in the direction of it, and it feels good. But then you are going off on the road, and then something happening, and then the only thing the navigational system say, turn around. And immediately when you are aware of it, now look at this as a metaphor. You're aware of it, turn around. You don't judge it. Oh no, I shouldn't go that direction. No, oh, why did I go in that direction? No, I should turn around long before. You just like, oh, I have just been driving a little bit out of this where I'm was to going, where my desire. You get back on the road again. So let's say the natural desire that we all have is to feel good. So when we get off track, it doesn't, and we don't feel good. It's like the vehicle system, it's the navigational system when they say turn around, but it have nothing judging or criticizing or condemnation about it. You just say turn around, pay attention to your well-being, to your present now, and come into that vibration. And you will be guided, and you will know, okay, this doesn't feel good. You confirm it for yourself. What does feels a little bit better, and you can just like, oh, I'm just breathing. Take a couple of breaths. Maybe I can just I'm just start breathing, and you do something, and you feel, already the breathing part is very valuable for you. You have experienced so many times that every time you breathe and you quiet your mind, the energy arises and the vibration arises, that things changing immediately up, and that you feel good, and you get back on track again. And now the problems that you've been thinking that you're thinking about before, it's not there anymore, because that's a thing also. We can never avoid anything. We can never, fix anything. We can never, try to hide it. That's our freedom. We have choices and freedom to choose and focus. Still, when there is contrast, then when there are things going on, we can choose and focus in a direction that feels a little bit better. Always, there's always improvements in feelings. So it really doesn't matter, It's not about the avoid, it's to focus. It's my ability to focus in the direction toward what I want, And when you focus in the direction, it feels a little bit better, and the improvements of your feelings, and you feeling the improvements in your feelings, then those things that you don't want they just disappear more and more, because you're more attracted, you're more focused in those things that feels good, and you feel good as you're thinking about it. So you can't be in alignment and have misalignment experience. No, it's a frequency. Everything is a frequency. When you are when you line up with the energy of who you are, you can't have misalignment experience. You can't see miserable things around you, or feeling frustration. When you feel good, you feel good. That's the frequency. That's the basis. And then that feel good from within is experience how you perceive the world outside of yourself with your senses, what you see, hear, feel, taste, smell. Then it feel good. But then if you go in the lower, this is a high flying disc. You are on this pure positive, pure love source, and pure love feeling, joy and happy. And this is a high flying disc. You are on that frequency. That is how you will see the outside of yourself, the world. When you're going in the lower disc, you're feeling frustration, fear, despair, or anything like that. That is the low flying disc, low disc, and things outside feels frustrating. This, depressing. There you can see the color or anything like that. So we can easily understand that it's all about our vibration. It's all about our energy. We can always practice the way we feel. We can practice a way of feeling to being in alignment most of the time. We can. Just simple things. You have so many ways to do it as well. So many ways to come into that place. So many processes, like from the Ask and It Is Given book. So many processes: meditation, different things, appreciation, segment intending, pre-paving, prosperity game, many beautiful games, beautiful things for practice into the feeling of what you desire for. And immediately when you're having an improvement in your feeling and you feel what you want, then things, circumstances, and the whole outer world change. So it is nice to know those things. It's just nice to come to the place of feeling for ourselves, because we all ourselves have our own experience by this as well. When I feel improvements in my feeling and things are changing outside, then I well know that it's all about my vibration. It's all about my energy. It's all about how I am feeling. That's the more important thing, to start caring more about how am I feeling. Not so much what's going on outside. Things must change outside for me to feel good. That's conditional. You can never be happy with that. We can never be happy if we are conditional based. But then when we acknowledge it, be easy by yourself. You've been conditional. It's not bad. It's just that, I acknowledge that I've been a little bit conditional about this. I know I can feel good anyway. Whatever what's going on outside, whatever situation, what's happening, I can feel unconditionally good no matter what. I know that and there is a way through. There is always a way through. Nothing is stuck. Everything is in motion forward. And I can be easy about this. I can be gentle with myself, easy with myself, and I can be easy and gentle with others as well. And I know when I'm easy and gentle with myself, I'm easy and gentle with other people as well. That's my feeling. That's how I am perceiving the world now. So it's just like it's a calibration thing, to tuning, to learning to practice our vibration and the way of how we are feeling, calibrating into the way you want and feel better and better. Yeah. So many things there. So many beautiful things there. So let's move on to this Abraham-Hicks cards. So I'm going to read fast through these 6 cards. Fast. Yeah. So it's going to be fun. So let's see what the message from these cards are for us to hear today. This is so nice because everyone who's here now listening on this call, listening to me now or listening to this energy, so you've been attracting it. It's yours attraction. You've been asking for something and now you are being given, because every answer is all around you. If you're just starting to pay attention, we can hear those answers. But when we are lined up with the energy of who we are, we can see the synchronicity, we can see things around us, how it comes together. Pieces come together for you to feel more of what you want. And it's all about our alignment, isn't it? Asking is given. So that's the first one. Reading. Dear friends, these beautiful cards capture the essence of the life-changing best-selling book Ask and It Is Given. You will experience an enhancing of your personal power, which may at first seem illogical or even magical, as the energy stream from which these cards have come dovetails with the true essence of your own being. As you return for frequent visits to these beautiful cards, you will begin to notice a definite closing of the gap between where you are and where you want to be on all subjects that are important to you. Have fun with this. Our love, Esther and Jerry. Oh, that's the card. Right away. So good. Ask and it is given. This is the card. See, I will You say, it's light here. I will never get there, so I will enjoy my journey. I will never get there, so I will enjoy my journey. Beautiful. You cannot ever get it done because you cannot ever cease to be, and you can never halt your awareness. Yet, out of your awareness will be born another asking, and each asking always summons another answering. Your eternal nature is one of expansion, and expansion is the potential for unspeakable joy. Yes. So good. And now moving on to the next, the teaching of Abraham, well-being cards. Dear friends, words of new perspectives, words of an enlightening perspective, words that were once known but somehow forgotten. That's what these well-being cards are about. Words don't teach, life experience teaches. But with these Abraham-Hicks words fresh in your mind, your every life experience will now be more meaningful to you. And since nothing is more important than feeling good, nothing is more valuable than these processes that will allow more of your natural well-being to flow. Natural well-being to flow. Natural well-being to flow. Have fun with these cards. Let these words inspire thoughts that will attract to you more of that which evokes your greatest joy. From our heart, Jerry and estimates. Let's see. Oh, that's the card. 2 cards. Okay, cool. This is the one. When I'm feeling good, I'm allowing in good. When I'm feeling good, I'm allowing in good. The way you feel is your indication of your vibrational connection to that which is your source. The better you feel, the better your connection. The worse you feel, the more disallowance to that connection. Nothing is more important than that you feel good, because nothing is more important than your connection to that which is your source. This is the next one. The universe knows me, and the universe adores me. If you will allow it, you will feel the love that flows to you and through you. You are always seen, always understood, and always loved. What a wonderful card. Wonderful cards, those. That's from pure law source energy. That's from our present moment. Now, it's always new and refreshed. So wonderful messages. The law of attraction cards. Now let's move on to the next one. You see, this is synchronicity. This is what they have just been reading, and now it's just coming into these cards. There is no accidental in happening in this world. Everything is connected and collected. When you ask and when you vibrationally come into this vibrational match to what you desire, the synchronicity comes together. Beautiful. Every piece is lined up for us. So the next one is the law of attraction cards. Dear friends, although you've always been surrounded by the evidence of the law of attraction, a conscious awareness of this powerful law will be activated within you as you experience these beautiful cards, and your deliberate control of your experience will be dramatically enhanced. We know that you're meant to live a joyful life, and we also know that conscious, deliberate self-empowerment is essential to be able to live such a life. It pleases us to know that these cards will remind you that you do have personal control of your own life experience. Allah, our love, Jerry and Esther. Oh, popping up really fast. Two cards here too. The law of attraction say, my dream thoughts are not creative thoughts. So, whatever you are thinking and therefore feeling, and that which you are attracting is always a match. Also, What you're thinking and feeling in the dream state and what is manifesting in your life experience is always a match. Your dreams give you a glimpse into what you are creating, but you are not in the process of creating while you are dreaming. So this is the next one. Action inspired from aligned thoughts is joyful action. Align up with the energy of who we really are, and then take action. It's always a joyful action. Yeah. Action offered from a place of contradicted thought is hard, unsatisfying work, and does not yield good results. But when you feel, but when you really feel good about jumping into action, that is a clear sign that you are not offering thoughts that are contradictory to your own desire. So action inspired from aligned thoughts is joyful action. Line up with the energy of who you really are, feeling good, feeling inspired, impulses coming, taking action. It's giving more and more and more, better and better results, and better feelings of that experience on the next and the next and the next. Money and the law of attraction cards. Good. Dear friends, while money is not absolutely essential to your experience, to most people, money and freedom are synonymous. And since an intense awareness of your right to be free is at the very core of that which you are, it follows, therefore, that your relationship with money is one of the most important subjects of your life experience. And so, it is no wonder that you have such strong feelings about the subject of money. It is our expectation that as you ponder these cards every day, a new point of attraction will begin to be activated within you, bringing not only more money into your experience, but evidence of your absolute freedom as well. So good, shuffling it. Oh, there we go. Two cards here too. Two cards. Cool. So this is the cards from the Money and the Law of Attraction cards. I am always receiving the essence of what I am giving. I am always receiving the essence of what I am giving. Appreciation and love and alignment to that which is source is the ultimate giving back, so to speak. For in your pain or struggle, you have nothing to give back. What you're living is always on an exact replication of your vibrational patterns of thought. Nothing could be more fair than life as you are living it. For as you are thinking, you are vibrating. And as you are vibrating, you are attracting. And as you are always getting back the essence of what, and so you are always getting back the essence of what you are giving. Either good or bad, right or wrong. It's all about to line up with the energy, because source never looks back either. So when you are feeling pinched off, we can come back to place of feeling good again. So the next one, I am the creator of my own life experience. You are the creator of your own life experience, and as the creator of your experience, it is important to understand that it is not by virtue of your action, not by virtue of your doing, it is not even virtue of what you are saying that you are creating. You are creating by virtue of the thought that you are offering. You cannot speak or offer action without thought vibration occurring at the same time. However, you are often offering a thought vibration without offering words or action. Children or babies learn to mimic the vibration of the adults who surround them long before they learn to mimic their words. Yes, so beautiful. Getting into the vortex cards, the relationships cards by Esther. Now let's see. The next. Dear friends, it is always satisfying for me to be able to tap into the vibration of Abraham and to translate their empowering message into our current time and space. I really believe that this deck of cards not only contains everything necessary to attract and maintain wonderful relationships, but it also explains everything that we would ever need to understand about living our lives here in these bodies at this time. Every time I reflect upon the depth of understanding that is reflected in these cards, I am restored to my true nature. This deck of cards is my most precious possession. Shuffling. Oh, it's fast. Two cards here too. Two cards. This is the one. Feeling negative emotion means I'm launching requests. As more people observe hardship and strike a tense, resistant pose and therefore disallow their own well-being, others use them as their reason to do the same. And, in a very short time, a very negative pattern of resistance can sweep through your population. The good news in this scenario is that in every moment that every person is feeling negative emotion about the economic state, vibrational requests for more abundance are launched, and those requests are heard clearly and responded to immediately by Source. The law of attraction assembles happy relationships. The law of attraction cannot bring you a well-balanced, happy person if you are not yourself already that. The law of attraction, no matter what you do or say, will bring to you those who predominantly match the person who you predominantly are. If you are not happy with yourself or with your life, the attraction of a partner will only exaggerate the discord because any action taken from a place of lack is always counterproductive. Counterproductive. So good. And we're having the last one. Let's see. Health and the law of attraction cards. Dear friends, every part of your life is experienced through the perspective of your physical body. And when you feel good, everything you see looks better. And so, there are few things of greater value than the achievement of health and physical well-being. Not only does a good feeling body promote positive thoughts, but also positive thoughts promote a good feeling body. It is our expectation that as you ponder these cards, a new point of attraction will be activated within you that eventually can lead to a wonderful mood or attitude. For if you are able to find feelings of relief even when your body is hurting or sick, you will find physical improvement because your thoughts create your reality. Our love, Esther and Jerry. So good. There we go. That was the only card. One card here. So it says, this is, I will visualize well-being. I will visualize well-being simply for the joy of visualizing. I will visualize well-being simply for the joy of visualizing. Take 15 minutes daily thinking of pleasant scenarios regarding your body with the sole intent of enjoying your body and appreciating its strength and stamina and flexibility and beauty. When you visualize for the joy of visualizing, rather than with the intention of correcting some deficiency, your thoughts are more pure and, therefore, more powerful. When you visualize to overcome something that is wrong, your thoughts are diluted with the lackful side of the equation. In time, your physical condition will acquiesce to your dominant thoughts. Yeah, new words. So in time, your physical condition will change. It will be better for sure. So good. So that's it. That's it for today. So for everyone who's been here in anticipating, thank you. Thank you for being you. And you can say it to yourself, thank you for being me. Appreciate myself, appreciate love unconditionally. I know when I unconditionally love myself and appreciate myself, I unconditionally love everyone else too, and appreciate everyone else too also. Everything that surrounds me. So it's all about the alignment, isn't it? Coming into a place of feeling good and then do whatever what you want to do. Find that vibrational balance of feeling good first before you do anything, and then you will see what's happening next will be more to come and fun and joyful and like Abraham used to say, living happily ever after. You know, then living happily ever after. Looking toward things that feels good more and more will be natural and it will be easy to think and feel in that direction as we're aligning over the energy of who we really are. So it's just practice vibration, practice the energy of who you really are, practice to come into the place of feeling good no matter what. So love you guys so much and see you tomorrow with more to come with reading from Ask and It Is Given 21. It will be the process of 20, and also we're gonna do some freedom release method as well with aligning and uplifting. So have a beautiful Saturday and see you tomorrow.